My name is Kristen Noel, and I'm a writer and a speaker, and I'm editor-in-chief of a digital magazine. I am here to inspire you and to be inspired. One of my favorite things to do is to come and to speak to people your age, because it gives me like a momentary a transfer back to a time where I get a little bit of a do-over. I get to remember what this moment in my life was like. It's actually a very, very powerful moment. And believe it or not, your inner guide and your instinct and your gut already knows a lot of things. Knows what you like, what you're passionate about, what lights your fire. No matter what happens, and no matter what you do, and no matter where you go, and no matter what decisions you make, one thing I want you to remember, and I always say that I like words that start with R-E. You can reroute, you can recycle, you can redesign, you can regroup. That's a really important thing, because sometimes we get stuck, like an event happens and we think we're defined by it. So just remember that no matter what happens, maybe it's maybe you land in a place you don't want to be in, you can change it, okay? So my intention today is to empower you with tools. To empower you with tools to tap into that inner voice and to that instinct and to trust yourself and to claim that power and to realize, you know what, I may only be 16 or 17 years old, but I actually am really powerful. And I want to listen to what feels good to me. This is a really good time in your life to touch base with yourself and say well, what is it that I really want to do? What makes me feel on fire? What makes me really excited to get out of bed in the morning? What do I feel passionate about enough that I'm going to pursue it in my life and I'm going to see where it goes and I'm going to believe in it? If you're passionate about it, I said go for it and pursue it. Do what you like and don't wait half of your life to try to find your way back to it, because I'm going to tell you a little secret that even if you ignore your passion, your heart doesn't shut off like that. Your heart doesn't just, go away and be quiet. It will always remind you. It will always send up little smoke signals and say hey, what about that thing that you shelved over there? What about that thing that really drives you? What about that thing you really love? And it's going to try to prod you back in that direction your whole life. And I love this quote: if you love the work you're doing, you will never work a day in your life. And it's the reason that I'm here speaking to you. And I'm creating content to inspire other people to do the same. It doesn't matter if you came from a big house or a small house. It doesn't matter if you come from a family that has a lot of money. It doesn't matter if you come from a family that has no money. It doesn't matter if you come from a family where your parents are together or a family where your parents are apart. Those are just circumstances. Those are parts of your story. But those are not the things that define you. Those are the things that they're like the untruths that we start to repetitively tell ourselves, and they become our excuses because we can hide behind them. When you fall, sometimes we falsely believe that we can't get up, and I am testament to telling you, you can get up no matter what. And just as we're not defined by the exterior, we are not limited by our hardships. But don't deny your experiences. Whenever you're ready to talk about it or whenever you're ready to use them or to see them as your tools, don't deny them. Don't shove them under the rug, because they're nothing to feel shameful about. They're a part of your story. We'll go back to what we started saying in the beginning. Believe in yourself and your power to continue growing into your best self, because that's your job, to figure out what is my best self. What kind of person do I want to be? What do I want to present to the world? And how do I want to change the world? What do I want to go and do out there in the world that's going to make a difference? Because every single person is born with a passion and a purpose. And you've got something to contribute to this world. And I believe that our difficulties happen to help us grow into those best selves, that version of you. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to them with both hands, clench fists, hold it close, and never let go. Never let go. Thank you for having me here today. Stay in touch with me. Go forth and be like fabulous rock stars. Create beautiful things in the world.